Hey folks, vans, cars, and trucks. And what you're looking back is our backyard area. To my left is probably 25 or 30 cars getting ready for detail. They've been through mechanical already, which means they've been checked out. They've had some new stuff put on. Mechanical is done, and now they're getting ready to get cleaned up. And that's a whole operation by itself, by the way. I'm really proud. We got about 3 people in detail. And one he's working on over here now is a kind of a pretty good sized utility truck. That utility truck is not a 1 ton, but a F450, pretty heavy duty diesel dually 7.3 mega work dog. So we service a lot of different clientele. It doesn't matter whether you need a little get and go grocery getter, you need a nice sporty car, or you need a work truck like this. It doesn't matter, because Dave and I have learned to really try to solve all those needs, and we're going to show you a little bit more. We got Mikey's back operation with mechanical, and then we're going to take you over here to second operation and see what's going on over there. Hey folks, I consider what we do as kind of like a production, and we can think of it different ways, but my family, extended family, came from a farming background, so I kind of think of planting the corn and bringing in the crops, and for us, that's what we're doing. We plow the ground by going out and getting those vehicles that we want to have. We watch them carefully, just like when you plant those seeds. We're doing mechanical on them, and then we're waiting for those crops to come home. Once we get them all ready, detailed and cleaned up and to go, then somebody wants them, and then that's where our payday is, hopefully. And at the end of the day, we've got a good customer and we've got a good vehicle, and for that's called bringing the crop home. So we're seeing some of the work area. I'll show you some more in just a second. We have detail operations, we have service operations, we have mechanical operations. Our second operation I'm going to show you right now kind of blends with it, and this is for a brand new car that just came in today, so I'll tell you about that. Stay with me. You're now on the back operation of what we're all about. You've seen a little bit of our front end, you saw our front line, you saw some of our sales area, but here today what we're doing is fixing cars. And really, that's what we're all about. One of those past legends is you guys, you used car dealers, you buy cars for cheap, and then you bring them back in, you knock the dirt off, and you sell them for a whole bunch of money. You're way too expensive, and you're making a killing. But guess what? I live in another world. Mikey's office, this is his. He's my mechanic that's been with me, most senior mechanic, been with me 9 years now. And we got him this work bay because he needs to accomplish our task of keeping our customers happy. So when we get in a car, do we put it out there for you just to get in and drive? Absolutely not. They go through a multi-point checklist, not just here, but we actually have a warranty service company that will back us up on our better merchandise. Apologize for the noise, but work is getting done, folks. But that warranty company does have some stipulations, and that is it has to go to an outside, independent, certified mechanic. And we do use a service mechanic for that purpose, and when it gets done, it qualifies for a lifetime engine warranty. We do a lot of the work in-house, as much as we can, and then we vendor out to more than several mechanics the workload that we can't do ourselves with 2 mechanics on board. So what we have here is Mikey's work area, and on his desk he had a little thing I like.
That was easy. That was easy.
He says to me, he says, "Larry, that's easy." Well, I know that some of the work he does is not easy, and he works 5 days a week and does a tremendous job for us. And to bust that myth of you just put them out there on the lot, once they go through a complete multi-check, there's going to be more than several things. And 15 years ago, we were able to get a car that just needed a little tidy up. But today, with the economy from 07, 08, now we get a car, like I mentioned earlier, $1,600, $1,700, $2,000 worth of repairs real easily on a vehicle. Are the brakes down? Brakes are down. New brake pads, new rotors. How are those tires? They're pretty well worn. They're 3 or 4 years old. Guess what? We don't slap on a set of makeup used tires. We're putting on new tires on a regular basis. Not every car, but lots and lots of cars, because we want to have that car do the best job for our customer for now and to earn their business back again. We're going to go over and see some more area here in a few minutes and see another work area, but I wanted to show you what the back operation is. This is kind of the dirty side of the business, but I'm not ashamed of it. I'm actually proud of it, because we don't just put the vehicle out there not knowing what it's about. So if it's got something that needs tended to, again, are we going to make it brand new? Nah, we're not doing that. But are we going to make sure it's safe, it's sound, it's going to suit the purpose of what it's designed for? Yes, and it doesn't come for cheap. I've got a bill right here in front of me. I've got it for, weekly bills from our vendors. AutoZone, Advanced, Napa. We spend about $3,500 a week just on those parts billings. The one billing from across the street, $1,300, labor only. We outsource that as well as keeping the labor inside ourselves. So we want to go to that extent to make it a good car for you and a good car to earn your business again. So folks, this is a second work bay we have, and it is fully equipped, lift, tools inside and everything else. But I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of a history about how we do things. This vehicle was actually a local trade-in piece. 06 Mercury Milan, 90-some thousand miles, actually all owned by one family, even though they came to Florida with it. But when it came in, we did our basic checks before we even took it in on trade. We did a Carfax report. We shared that with the customer, by the way, so they knew what we were getting into. It had a little bit of, not a checkered history, but it did have a little bump on it when it was in its early days. But it's it's an over 10-year-old car now. But it's still low mileage. We believe that this car will be very substantial when it's all said and done, but we're just getting into it, and that's why it's sitting here right now, because we started out with our own check, which we'll work up, and then eventually it will go across the street for that independent, qualified, certified mechanic check if it's going to qualify for extended service warranties for it or not, and then it'll come back, and we'll do what's necessary, because at the end of the day, when all this work gets done, we want to have a good car. And that's what we expect to have for you. Are we perfect? Heck no. Don't think we are. Don't think any car is either. They're built with imperfections. But we're going to take as much as that mystery out of the game. We know you can buy a car on, whatever. Car Gurus, Craigslist. You can buy a car anywhere. But when you come to us, you are looking for something in particular, and we're here to solve that need. We can take a lot of that mystery out of the equation. If you buy one off a marketplace or something like that, you've got one car to look at, one owner to talk to. Yes, he wants to be hopefully very honest with you, but does he know everything about that car? Is he going to give you that Carfax report? Is he going to show you that repair sheet? Will he put it on the lift for you to show you the underside of that car of what's good and maybe what's not so good? That's what I call transparency in that process. And again, perfection, it sounds awful good, but we know we're not. Are we going to do a good job? God dang right we are, because we want you back again. Kind of what I can tell you about a back operation of vans, cars, and trucks. So stop on in, visit us. I'll give you that 25-cent tour of our operation. We've got 12 employees here. We've got good mechanics, good people on staff. I'm really proud of all of them, just as I'm proud of our customers that keep returning time and time again. So thanks again for the time. Hey folks, had another thought for you as well, because this YouTube is kind of new to us. I know it's been out for quite a while, but in the process I do have a few partners that took this on as a project, and we want to see if it's worthy, of course, and we want to have it something that's of value to you. So if you would be so kind, think of hitting the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. Plus you will be in the running for some prizes as we continue on. There's a bell button for notifications, and even a thumbs up and a like. So have a question for me. Don't be shy about it. I'll do my best to answer as quickly and as lucidly as I can. So hit the subscribe, hit the like. We'll get notifications to you of our new channels as they come up. So thanks again.